all gone too. Vernon is shattered in there.
I don't care. Tell flipping Ringo to get out of bed and move his flaming drums.
You cannot leave valuable equipment like this out in the street. Not with insurance premiums, what they are. I spent half an hour bringing all this lot in from the van. Oh. And did I disturb you and Ronnie? No, I did not.
Ronnie's not here.
Ah. Now, don't go picking on me, because I've got company and you haven't.
Can you two make a bit less row out there? I need my beauty sleep.
Well, I don't know what to buy if you won't give me a clue.
I'll just buy me some socks, a shirt or something.
Honestly, you don't have to make an effort over my present. Rosie! Oh, whatever's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it. It's him. I never, ever want to see him again.
Craig,
Or hear his name.
if he's done something to upset you, I want to know about it.
Well, of course he's upset at Kevin. Look at her.
Listen, love, people do stupid things all the time at parties. Things they regret later, especially when they've had a drink.
Oh, no, he wasn't drinking, was he? Not at Oak Hill.
No.
Well, what then? Oh, he's not gone off with somebody else, has he?
Oh, Mum, it was awful. He said he was going to the toilets. But it was ages. So I went to look for him. And he was there. At the buffet. Eating a plate of sausage rolls.
It's not funny, Kevin. You know how much this means to her.
He said he'd gone veggie because he loved me. But how can he when he loves meat more? Oh, love.
If we Braveheart crosses me today, he will be using his bits for bagpipes before he can say Ogmany.
Danny, he's going to love it if he can make Lumpen in front of Mike. It's like we said last night, if you want to destroy him, you've got to be clever.
That was last night, love. Closer I'm getting to this factory, I'm more convinced I'm going to have to deck him before the day's out.
I hope you've brought a chequebook to cover those hotel bills, Danny boy. The accountant wants to get the books straight.
Oh, yeah, you said to remind you to bring the chequebook. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, well. Could mention it to Dad. See what he's got to say about it.
It'll be sorted.
Danny.
So that's it? You're just not going to turn up again?
How can I go back to work after the way he used me? It was humiliating.
And since when has being humiliated been a problem for you?
Don't you speak to your mother like that.
Come on, Mum, you were doing great. You had a steady job, money coming in, and you were off the booze.
But Eric was using me.
So you sorted it out with him, not hide in your bedroom.
Ever since your father, I've always felt I was going to lose, so what's the point in trying? That's why I'm like I am.
But now you got people who depend on you. Me, because you're my mum, and Frankie, because... Well, if nothing else, she needs your rent.
Oh, I might have guessed you'd try and make me feel guilty about her. Well, why should I?
I hope he's not giving you a hard time. Like Eric was well out of order using Carol to wind up his wife.
Thanks.
Doesn't alter the fact that pride is something she can't afford right now.
I thought you were ill.
We'll leave you to it.
What a Penna do now? She ain't gonna get another job.
She'll find something.
No, she'll be back on the booze.
I was...
I can see you're upset.
I'm okay.
If it helps, I'll give you a good reference.
Thanks.
Any idea what you do?
I was happy at the bookies.
And you were good at it. And I'm not just saying that. Look, I'll understand if you say no, but would you, reconsider about leaving?
Leaving? I thought you were sacking me for not turning in.
Eh? No, I thought after what I'd done, you'd packed it in. Well, that's great.
Well, should we get back to work then?
Yeah, right.
Ronnie on a job?
She's not in it.
Oh, I'm gonna lie in.
Probably.
Is that as in, I don't know, because she didn't sleep at mine?
You know, I could always phone Tracy's Gran and Norris from the cabin. You could have a great gossip with them two.
Be grateful. This way you get to keep your own space. Although, while you're enjoying being all alone in that big double bed,
She may well have a fella keeping her warm.
That is so funny. And just for the record, me and Ronnie like it this way. Together when it suits and not when it doesn't. Anyway, we don't have to live in each other's pockets. We've got plenty of time for that. We're just getting to know each other. What?
Next time, kid, say it like you mean it.
Am I late or something?
No. You're just in time to tell him that you didn't sleep a wink for missing him, and that he's a beautiful human being, and that he owes his partner £1.35 for breakfast.
Ignore him. He's under the impression everybody finds him as funny as his mirror does.
What's up then?
Well, I've got a flat full of drums and a belly full of Lloyd.
You're being narky because I spent last night at mine.
No. Stop nodding, Lloyd.
I've got to pick up a fresh coat. I'll see you later.
We both need our own space, remember?
Yeah. I know this. I mean, I've been saying this to Lloyd.
But
I missed you last night. And I missed you this morning. Especially when I fell over Vernon's flipping drum kit. With you there, you see, it would have been funny. Without you, I just wanted to stick my foot through his bongos.
Well, if it's any consolation, you nearly got a call about 1:30, asking if there was any room in your bed for a little one.
Well, why didn't you then?
What, and admit I couldn't manage one night without you? How pathetic do you think I am?
She's still up in her room. She won't come out.
Yeah, well, she's up first thing, making sure we've got the full drowner, won't she?
Don't be so horrible, Kevin. You know how much this means to her.
Well, if it means that much, you don't fall out over the sausage roll.
Well, you do when you're 14.
Exactly. When you're that age, you split up because one won't help the other with their own work, or they do help, and it's wrong.
Well, that's just the point. This isn't some silly row. Creative people like Rosie feel things more deeply. Not that I'd expect you to understand.
Isn't there a law against drinking and sewing?
Oh, there'd only be early cropper working if that were the case. Any road, I am slowly but surely working my way up to Christmas spirit. In my case, Christmas spirit being vodka. Oh, it must be awful, you having to stay sober.
We make our money this time of year. It's good for us.
Oh, glad to hear it. That means you can be oh so generous when choosing the perfect present for your loved ones.
Vodka, did you say? I won't bother wrapping the bottle then, seeing as it won't be a surprise.
You better be buying me something better than vodka.
Yeah, this is your chance to show how you really feel about a person, a token of your affection.
Steve, token not good. Diamonds good.
As in earrings? Mm-hmm.
Designer watches good too.
Oh, yeah, I need a watch. Something dressy, something flashy.
Expensive.
Oh, my favourite word.
Look, as you all very well know, since taking out that loan for streetcars, I'm officially skint.
And so a small but expensive Christmas present is a mere drop in the ocean.
Listen to the man, Lloyd.
Look, when I'm straight, you can have the best watch in the shop. But this year, the only watches I'm going to be buying will be made of sweeties.
When my mates found out you were two-timing me, they said, dump him. He's a right mean pig. But I said no, and I give you another chance. Don't let me go tell them they were right.
Thanks.
Looking forward to Christmas, Betty?
Oh, I've done all my shopping by October. Wrapped all my presents up by a bonfire night. Sent all my Christmas cards a fortnight ago.
That's what I call organised.
Oh, hardly, love. I mean, I only buy about 3 presents these days, you know. My longest job is checking on my Christmas card list. Seeing who's died.
Ho, ho, ho to you too.
She's got a point, though. Christmas is only worth celebrating if you've got someone to celebrate it with.
Are you looking forward to Christmas this year?
Depends where I hang my stocking.
Santa's definitely coming to our house for Bethany's, so if you want to save him an extra chimney.
Well, if it helps the old fella out, cheers.
You're very welcome.
That'll be Father Christmas wanting to confirm my change of address.
It's David's school. Hello, Gail Platt? No, I've no idea. You sure he isn't poorly? Well, I take it that this has happened before, seeing as you're ringing me. Yeah, I'll try to get to the bottom of it. Thank you. David's walked out of school.
I am not trying to prove anything. I'm only here because I couldn't face the trip to Fresh Coast.
Fresh Coast, this is crazy. Why don't you just ring? Why don't you just leave a note pinned to the door? You don't have to do this.
I've got everything. You can stop following me now.
Look, I know. You're hormonal, times like this. I understand.
Of course you do. You've done this so many times. Do the bill.
There's no bill.
I'm not a charity case.
No, you're my wife, and whatever else is
Then I
happening...
don't want them. All right.
This once. I can't argue anymore.
Good. I'll bring them up.
I don't want you up there.
Now listen, you shouldn't be carrying these things.
I can manage. Hi. Excuse me.
My mum says you two is like history because of me. That what you're fighting about now?
What's your mother said?
My brother or sister?
Maybe both.
I seriously hate you.
Do you know, the paper lads earn more than I did when I first started working a proper job. And the Christmas presents they're talking about, computerised this, designer that.
Yeah, there'll be none of that for our Craig.
No, I thought you'd be more like me, a sort of more old-fashioned Yuletide sort of chap. I mean, we considered ourselves lucky if we got an orange and a few nuts. Oh, and do you remember the first selection box, eh? Oh, magic. Yeah, happy days.
Yeah, well, if I had the money, that lad'd get out his heart desired. Here he's had, he deserves it.
Do you know what? When I'm short of dosh, I get one of these. Got me lucky knickers on tonight and all.
Do you know what the odds are of you winning out at that? The same as mine. I'm not wasting me brass.
This pound is as likely to win as any other.
Well, some people have got more money than sense. Well, if you're so convinced, why don't you buy one?
Oh, yeah, well...
What?
I was actually going to buy that very ticket just to prove the point.
Oh, go on then, how much?
It says £2,500.
Moving out.
Oh, no, it's Fernand's drum kit, eh? He's got a big gig tonight in Bury.
Oh, yeah, your rock star boyfriend.
Yeah, he was just saying how he came really close to becoming a hermit's hermit.
Is that a good thing?
Apparently, yeah. It's a great life, though, is this. Night after night, making people happy and forget all the cares. And when they're shouting for more, it makes your spine tingle.
Hey, she's not wrong. I might never have made top of the pops, but I have a good time. Most blokes my age, their idea of fun is the allotment. Or taking their wife to bingo. Come on.
Oh, to think my mother used to bang on about the sort of bloke I shouldn't go out with. Even though Danny was older, married and knocked me up, she thought because he was in business, he was all right. Silly cow.
Right.
Hi.
What do you think you're playing at?
I'm hungry.
So why didn't you have school dinners?
Well, because it was turkey again.
How do you know it was turkey if you weren't there?
Because it's been turkey all week.
Are you going to ask me how I know you weren't there? Because the school rang me about you playing truant.
They're only having a crackdown because some lads got caught nicking in precinct.
Some lads?
Not me, all right?
David, this isn't like you. If there's a problem, talk to me. Is it because your dad went to Liverpool?
No.
Is it because of me and Phil?
No. Well, I said I'd meet them lot. See you.
David!
All right. Are you buying that?
No.
I'll call the police.
Like, why are you bothered? It isn't your shop. And you're hurting.
Put it back then.
What's your name?
Like I'm telling you.
I'll tell you mine.
I'm not interested.
You are.
Nope.
It's Boss's daughter. Nice, isn't it?
Hey.
You should be well worried about grabbing my wrist. I could get you sacked.
Sorry, are you cracked or something?
Devindra Allahan. And I got his eyes or something. Oh.
Oh, no, this is not what it looks like.
That's not what you were saying before.
I came to give you the chance to apologise.
He's not sorry. He's told me all about it.
No, I didn't. She's balmy.
Hey, Boss's daughter.
She's escaped from somewhere.
Whatever.
Hey!
Daddy!
Craig, you can go. I'll pay you later.
Is she really?
Just go and you get away from that till.
Rosie!
I had never seen him before, I promise.
We seem very cosy.
No, honest. Look, I'm really, really sorry.
I bet she eats meat.
Her? She probably eats lads, alive. But I don't care.
You do realise I've had my friends on the phone all day telling me to dump you?
I thought you already had.
Well, do you want it to be over then?
No, of course not. Do you?
No.
See you were a chav anyway. Come here.
Mwah.
Oh, yeah, what was that for?
For not losing it with Adam today.
Ah, how do you know I didn't? He might be having stitches right now, for all you know.
Because you would have said. And anyway, I asked Janice before you came in.
You're having a laugh, ain't you? That lot wouldn't have noticed if me and him had pulled guns on each other. They're too busy helping Leg spend that £2.5 she won on that scratch card.
Yeah, well, that's still peanuts compared to what you've got at stake.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I've been thinking about this all day today. He might come across as all innocent, but he jacked in school, yeah? Turned up on Mike's doorstep, and now he wants a slice of his dad's family business.
Yes, I know. I was there. Is there a point to this, Lee, or what?
Oh, yeah. You just made the point there yourself.
Which is?
You were there. He wasn't even interested. And then suddenly he turns up, and guess what? He's got competition.
Oh. You're crediting him with a lot of savvy, love.
Yeah, well, if I'm right, you can't afford to underestimate him. And if I'm wrong, you best win Mike over before he does start to get clever.
Oh, here he is, love of mine. Come and have a drink.
So the rumours of the most beautiful babe and Baldwin's hitting the jackpot are true, then?
No, it were Kelly. So, does that mean you want another bottle of champagne?
No, a pint will be fine, please,
Okay.
Betty. What is it you've won? £2.5 grand or £2.5 million?
Right.
That sounds like one of them loaded questions.
Well, it's all right, because I'm the one that's loaded.
Are you coming out somewhere else with us? Kelly's treating us.
Well, this isn't going to last long, then, is it?
Oh, drink your pint, Mr. Happy. Betty, can we get another bottle? It's
Okay.
only money.
I bet you'd spend it all on wine, women and song, wouldn't you, Norris?
Actually, I'd try and spend it in the establishment that sold me my lucky ticket.
Yeah, right. Kel's going to buy £2.5 grand worth of sweets.
This is more money than you've ever had in your life. I mean, blow a bit, fine, but save the rest for something special.
Oh, what you mean, save it so you can get your grubby hands on it? Here we go. Anyway, I've not spent it yet. This is me wages. Here, we've got another one.
Well, maybe a word from you, Martin. Yes, I know how busy you are. Too busy to help your own son. Oh, well, you obviously can't let her down. He can't come over to see David because it's Robin's staff do.
If that's his attitude, you're better off without him. David would just pick up on him not wanting to be there. Say the right things to get rid of him. And Martin would go off feeling he'd done his bit. This way, his weekend will be ruined because he'll feel guilty about letting his son down.
But how does that help me with David?
If David's looking for attention, calling in the cavalry in the shape of his dad is giving him just that.
What if it's more than attention-seeking?
What David probably needs is his mum to lay down the law to show him you're taking notice.
So I should have laid into him in the street, in front of the world and his brother.
It's a week before Christmas, and SNL just woken up to the fact that Nick has settled this time of year. Can we help him out?
Well, hope you told him we're already into next year's stuff.
Of course I did. Don't worry about that. Now I've only offloaded all the gear we've had in the stockroom forever right onto their laps, and they were grateful.
Yeah. Aye, Danny was just telling me about the stroke he pulled earlier.
Oh, yeah? Well, if it's a stroke to be pulled, Danny's your man.
Yeah, Sammy getting praise and whatever happens, Sammy.
An orange just please, Ben.
OK, my love.
The accountant's expecting that cheque on Monday, Danny. All right. Hope you don't mind, but I'm going to join Jamie and your ex. Or is that your ex-ex? Now there's Frankie.
Well, there's a reason why I don't find that amusing, and that is because it ain't funny.
Right, won't be a minute. Gonna have a word with Jamie.
Yeah, all right. You might be right.
Oh, well, that makes a nice change.
He's determined to give me the needle till I snap, and Mike ain't even got a clue.
Listen, you're more than a match for him. Once he slips up, then you've got him.
Yes. At the moment, though, he ain't slipping up, is he?
Listen, I'm arranging a do for all the family at the clock at Christmas, and I wondered if you fancy joining us.
I'm sorry, Michael. I'm spending Christmas with the two greatest women in the world. That is my mum and Frankie.
Oh, darling, thank you, but...
Mum, we haven't had a Christmas together for, well, way too long.
I'd invite you all, but...
I rang your mother.
Tell her we're bonding, did you?
It's more like a mugging to me.
You do know that it was her that, like, sent me. Got so fed up of me asking stuff, says, why don't you ask him yourself?
Hmm? We haven't asked anything.
Asked for a credit card and a telly. Why didn't I know? Why did it have to be, like, the secret in the other shop?
Ravinder and I, we had an agreement.
You married Sunita. Why not her?
I understand, but look, right now, my life is really complicated. The last thing I need is...
There you go again. What you needed. What about me? What I needed? You never cared. Only what King Dev needed. And yet, so you don't need me. Well, tough, King Dev. Because your little princess is here. And she ain't going away.